There's something different in the air this time, something unsettling. You can feel it in the silence before the storm. Two men, heading toward war. One, the iron-fisted emperor of dominance, Islam Makhachev, a man who's built a legacy so cold and calculated it feels like destiny itself. And the other, a silent killer from Perth, Jack Della Maddalena, a man who doesn't need headlines, who doesn't chase fame, because his fists do the talking. But this time, something feels off, because while one man drowns in attention, the other is quietly sharpening his blade in the dark. Islam Makhachev, the lightweight king, the symbol of perfection, discipline, and Dagestani power. He's done everything right, crushed Oliveira, silenced Volkanovski, and cemented himself as the heir to Khabib's throne. Every time he steps inside that octagon, you can feel that aura, that invisible dominance that makes other men doubt themselves before the first punch even lands. He doesn't just win fights, he takes souls, but somewhere between victory and comfort, something changed. You see it in his demeanor, his rhythm, his energy. The Islam we're seeing today, he's relaxed, posting on social media, smiling for cameras, filming clips, making jokes. It's confidence, maybe even overconfidence. Because the more he talks, the more Jack Della Maddalena stays silent. While Islam's name echoes through the internet, Jack disappears into the shadows. No cameras, no distractions, just sweat, repetition, and obsession. He's not chasing fame, he's chasing blood. And that's what makes this fight terrifying. Because Jack isn't here to compete. He's here to kill momentum, to destroy legacies, to shock the world. He's the kind of fighter who doesn't need to announce his arrival. You only realize it when you're already bleeding. While Islam scrolls through reactions, Jack is visualizing violence. While Islam films another clip, Jack's gloves echo through an empty gym like thunder in the dark. That's not promotion. That's preparation. The contrast between these two men is haunting. Islam's empire was built on control. Position, timing, suffocation. He breaks men from the inside out. But Jack's world is chaos. He doesn't care about control. He thrives in it. He steps into the fire, stares straight at danger, and swings with ice in his veins. He's not just another contender. He's a sniper with 4-ounce gloves, a man who doesn't waste movement, doesn't show emotion. He waits, he studies, and then he detonates. And yet, most people still don't see it coming. They see Islam laughing, joking, dominating every headline, and they think it's business as usual. But the fans who pay attention, the real ones, they feel it. Something's off. Islam looks too comfortable. He looks distracted. He looks human. And if he's even slightly underestimating Jack, that could be the mistake that changes everything. Because Jack Della Maddalena isn't here for a paycheck. He's not here to test himself against a champion. He's here to rewrite history, to prove that silence can be more dangerous than any hype, and that sometimes the quiet ones are the ones you should fear most. You can almost picture it, the arena lights flickering, the crowd roaring, Islam walking out with that Dagestani calm, that composure that breaks men before the first strike. And on the other side, Jack walks out with no emotion, no nerves, just that unshakable stare. He's not walking into a fight, he's walking into destiny. When that cage door closes, the noise dies. The world outside doesn't matter. Not the fans, not the cameras, not the comments. All that remains is truth. And the truth is, this fight isn't about technique anymore. It's about hunger. Islam's been at the top for too long. And when you live in comfort, hunger fades. But for Jack, this is everything. This is his entire life condensed into one night. He's training like a man possessed. He's studying every second of Islam's movements, the entries, the pressure, the angles. He's rehearsing his escapes, his counters, his kill shots. He's not hoping for luck. He's building inevitability. And I can't help but wonder, is Islam taking this fight too lightly? Is he underestimating a man who has nothing to lose and everything to gain? History has a cruel way of humbling the greats. And sometimes, greatness doesn't fall with a roar. It falls in silence. Think about it. Every legend that became too comfortable fell to the one they never saw coming. And right now, Jack Della Maddalena is that man. He's the ghost in the room. The one nobody talks about until he's standing over the fallen king. Islam might have the blueprint, but Jack holds the bullet. All he needs is one clean opening, one moment of hesitation, and it's over. Because you can't post your way through war. You can't smile your way through violence. You can't underestimate hunger, not in this game. The deeper this fight goes, the more dangerous it becomes. If Islam can't impose his will early, if he gives Jack time to find his range, it could turn from domination into disaster. Every feint, every jab, every breath will be a gamble with fate. Islam has the pedigree, the power, the control. But Jack, He has nothing to fear, and that makes him deadly. You can almost feel it coming, that moment where time slows down, where a single exchange decides everything. Maybe Islam lands his signature takedown and reminds everyone why he's champion. Or maybe Jack lands that one perfect counter, the kind that changes a career in a heartbeat. This fight isn't about who's better on paper, it's about who's hungrier, who's sharper, who's willing to walk through hell without blinking. And right now, one man is training in silence while the other entertains the world. That's not confidence, that's risk. So, what do you think? Am I overthinking this? Or should we be worried that Islam's focus might be slipping? That maybe, just maybe, he's walking into a storm he doesn't see coming? Because the scariest opponent isn't the loud one. It's the one you forget about until he's standing right in front of you, ready to end your story. This is more than a fight. This is a test of focus, a test of hunger, a test of who can keep their soul intact when the lights go out and the cage door locks. And when it's over, one will walk out a legend reborn. The other, a memory of what happens when focus turns into fame. So tell me, should I be worried? Because it feels like Jack Della Maddalena isn't just coming to fight. He's coming to take everything.